Hi everyone. You can't really believe or comprehend how ensnared we really are with the mark of the beast technology, biometric technology. So I first saw this last night on Zero Point. Zero Point does not allow comments, but I thought this was so interesting because he plays this a little bit of this conference about biometrics and money and the financial sector and how this is all going to facilitate the implementation of the mark of the beast. So people should really get ready to decide who they're going to serve and how they're going to resist when it comes to the point where people must accept what they have in store. So they have it down, you know, iris, face, voice, fingerprint, vein, everything. Ear, yes, they do ear biometrics. But listen to this guy first about 4 minutes. You'll be amazed about all the people on board. They're all on board. Facebook, PayPal, Alibaba, Amazon, Google, Yahoo, Apple, everyone. You know, and when they have those meetings behind closed doors, you know, like the Bilderberger Group or Bilderbergs, they're making these decisions, and the influx of refugees gives a whole excuse to start this because they don't have any ID. And they want to bring them into, you know, society. So, of course, it's all manipulated. And remember, maybe you saw the pictures of the guy, the people that were writing with a permanent marker numbers on the refugees so they wouldn't get lost and they could keep track of them. How primitive is that? That was a joke in itself. Okay, so anyway, listen to this guy. Oh, by the way, one thing. This is from, he's the guy who's from Find Biometrics, and this, if you go to this site, I think you can find their the conference and a video of it so you can listen if you want. But I just want to show you. Okay, it's Find Biometrics. Here's the hand, and then the chip's going to probably go in there because people will lose their cards, you know, so that'll be a solution. And here are all the companies. This is going to be one of the biggest fields of business in the next few years. So all these are providers for biometrics, all these companies here. And the okay, look, all of these companies, vendors, and then they compete to provide for, you know, the government or different companies if they want to have biometric access, airports, all that sort of stuff. There are quite a few. And so here's companies. Let's see, I didn't click on that. Let's see what that says. Okay, from A to Z. Aware Inc. Scary names. Cognitech. So they don't have Accenture on here, but Accenture is the one that won the that got the contract with someone. Okay, Morphotrack, that's one of the biggest ones. NEC is a Japanese company. NEC of America. So just see how many there are. There's no escape. This is Big Brother Extreme, Ultimate. This is, you know, Satan holding on to the souls of people. And, all right, so there you go. So there's lots to look at on that website, Find Biometrics, but Okay, I'm just going to put this over here and then listen to this guy from Find Biometrics.
I've got a quick question for everybody in this room. How many in this room have some sort of biometric authentication on their phone? Raise your hands. Oh my, that's just about everyone. Now, if I would have asked that question 2 years ago, how many would have raised their hands? Quite a change. Biometric technology is more popular than ever before. New advances in biometrics have allowed for massive proliferation, and all the big players are now involved. Apple, Microsoft, Samsung, Google, MasterCard, USAA, Toyota, Visa, Facebook, Bank of America, Ford, TD, Scotia, Royal, CIBC, General Motors, Alibaba, Amex, Qualcomm, NTT, PayPal, Intel, and on and on and on. This is a global phenomenon, and actually in North America, we are behind. Biometrics are also being used to speed travelers through airport security, facial recognition in schools, thumb scan for My Health Club, iris recognition on door locks, behavioral biometrics online, and multimodal authentication on Windows 10 devices. Every industry is now being affected by biometrics. Payments, we know, but healthcare is also huge. Law enforcement, banking, enterprise, that's a big market. Border control, national ID programs, government programs, automotive, not to mention BYOD, BYOI, wearables, and the Internet of Things. As data breaches continue to rise and as the password continues to prove totally ineffective, and as the public yearns for a better, safer, and more convenient way forward, almost every bank, retailer, payment company, and credit card company is looking at how to incorporate biometrics into their future. And that's what we're here to talk about today. Welcome to Biometric Identity and its applications in financial services and payments. My name is Peter O'Neill, and I am the president of Find Biometrics and Mobile ID World. We are the leading resource for biometrics, identity, and mobility, and I have been reporting and covering this industry for the past 15 years. Since this panel the same time last year, the biometrics and finance market has evolved significantly. The world's most prominent mobile concerns have biometrically enabled payment platforms, Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, Android Pay, PayPal, and Alipay. Major payment networks have integrated biometrics into their offerings, and banks have embraced biometrics for phone, mobile, and ATM banking. Today, we have a very hot topic, and we are blessed with a fantastic panel, so let's jump right in. First question to the panel. Is the panel seeing a dominant biometric modality in the modality space, fingerprint, voice, etc., in financial services? Are all modalities competing, or are certain modalities proving to find certain niches? And I'm going to ask Connor if he could start this one off, please.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there because you can't really hear that guy so well. But like I was saying, you can go to the Find Biometrics website, and you'll see this on there, and you can, I'm pretty sure it's on there. Then this morning I watched this, this was such a great video by Face Like the Sun. And so he talks about this whole thing, and really great presentation, so I will put the link below if you haven't seen that. And then I want to show you this Accenture. Okay, Accenture, it wasn't even listed in the list of companies. I didn't see it, but this is the company that was given the contract for an important I don't know, the government or something to track refugees. So, and on here, I mean, they have tons of information, and you know, you just can't really even know all the details that are going on. There are so many companies, so many little threads to all of this, that, and it's going to all be linked with finances. It's all changing. And maybe, you know, people can't eat unless they're doing the cashless society. They can't buy or sell. Maybe that's when people are going to throw their gold and silver in the streets if nobody accepts it, or you can't get it taken off your hands, or you know, it just becomes worthless because you have to have your head lopped off so you don't take some chip in your hand like it says in Revelation 13. So, but what I wanted to show you here is join the conversation on Twitter. Okay, the Japan Times. This is from the Japan Times, and they are going to have a biometric ID in January. So I think it's in January 16. And in Hong Kong, I have a card with a chip. So Hong Kong is very progressive, let's say, and we have had these cards for all transportation, almost all transportation. You have this card called an octopus card, and you just tap it on, you know, on the bus, on the train, on the trams, all these different things. It's so convenient, but it does seem like it's a step in, you know, direction of doing all things like this. And like someone else said, the Internet of Things, everything's connected. You know, your house, your phone, your computer, everything's connected except humans. So if you're carrying a card around and you lose it, which can happen, how is that going to keep you connected? You're going to have to get this chip inside your freaking body, right? So I had this here. Okay, well, basically what this says is, does biometric authentication hold the key to a bright future or Pandora's box? At the end, okay, let's just go there. At the end of the article, it says this is going to be like the ultimate big brother. Of course, everything's going to be linked, and linked to a giant, massive, monstrous computer in Geneva. Okay, so I'll just show you what it says down here, because we know that all this biometric stuff means that we don't have to have passwords, but if the government decides to collect everyone's biometric information for authentication purposes, this could result in the ultimate surveillance society. Ultimate, in which all individual activities can be recorded and monitored by the government, he warned. So, yeah, there some disturbing aspects of this, you know. Because if they can see you everywhere, and we don't even know the degree of their invasive surveillance, like, can they see in your house? Are they watching you through your computer, through your phone, through your, you know, listening even when they're turned off? And, you know, ultimate, the ultimate. Okay, now something else I want to show you is this. Okay, this is, we stand for welcoming and inclusive cities that prosper, and the president's action on immigration will help. So these are Cities United for Immigration Action. Cities United for Immigration Action. They want immigrants and refugees to come to the U.S. Okay, these are all the mayors in all these different cities, and they are on board with this. So these are, I think, from Bosnia. You know, she's Muslim because she has a headscarf off. This baby has one too. And, you know, baby girls even wear headscarves. I've seen photos of friends who have members in their family that are babies, and they show me, oh, look at my little baby, my sister's baby or whatever, and I'm going, why are they having a headscarf on? Are they supposed to be attractive to men if they aren't wearing a headscarf? This is weird, isn't it? Anyway, so it's a strange custom to me. So, as Pope Francis visits U.S., 18 mayors join forces to commend Obama administration and call on them to accept more refugees amid Syrian crisis. And what I want to show you here, it's more than 18 mayors too, as you saw just a minute ago. What I want to show you down here is this. We have taken in refugees and will help make room for thousands more. This is because the United States has developed a robust screening and background check that assures us that we know who we are welcoming into this country. With national security systems in place, we stand ready to support the administration in increasing the numbers of refugees we can accept. So it all sounds really nice, right? But they're lying when they say they can't keep track of people and people get lost and all that. They know what's going on, and this is all a manipulative scam to do this whole one world thing. And basically it's from the Holy Bible, which tells us where this world is headed. And we're all going to die, right? Everybody's going to die. You might die tonight or tomorrow. So get ready. Take charge of your mind. Take charge. Think empowering thoughts that empower you and others. Empower. This is one thing we still have control over pretty much, unless they do the mind control thing, you know? So, I don't know. I don't think there is anywhere to run to or to go. This is the end. This is it. This is the end. We're watching it unfold right before our eyes. Isn't it exciting? Hallelujah. Okay, the other thing I want to show you is this. This is Radio East warning, if you have kids, the time is now. He's urging people to get out of the USA. And what that guy just said at Find Biometrics is the U.S. is behind other countries in their biometric, technology. However, yeah, I just don't know. Warning, if you have kids, the time is now to get out. Oh, well, anyway, it's 1:51 seconds, 1 minute 51 seconds. Have a listen.
This video is for anyone who's subscribed to my channel or who are awake and want to be. Alright? I post in this discussion part of my page of my channel my thoughts, okay, my experiences, and I'm going to be updating these a lot more. And I'm giving you guys a warning right now. It's not about waking people up anymore. It's about telling people who live in America to get out. Alright? This is the real deal, guys. America is not America anymore. It's private property. Okay? If you can read this, you need to get the hell out of America, because America is not what you think it is. Alright? I don't need to get into depopulation. I don't need to get into, all the conspiracy theories or the chemtrails or geoengineering or the toxic foods or the mandatory vaccines that poison your children, okay? I don't need to get into all that. This video is for people who already know that. Okay, so for the rest of you, see you later. It's too late for you guys. This is for the guys who are awake, who got some money in the bank, who have the passport, who know we're looking or waiting for the warning, okay? I am the watchman of the sky. Heed my warning. I'm telling you guys right now. Mass killing is going to start pretty soon. We live in Nazi America isn't about Jews. Okay, the Jews run Hollywood, the Jews run a lot of stuff. You got to look at things on a spiritual, multi-dimensional level. Okay, again, review the things I've written in my discussion page. You will be enlightened. Okay, so what I've learned, these are some of the great truths that I've learned. I'm being tracked by the military-industrial complex. These guys use commercial aircraft, Southwest, Delta, a variety of different aviation equipment to track Americans. So what they've done, they've retrofitted anti-gravity technology to these planes. All right. So the time is now. Get the hell out of America. You guys with the news channels and that are wait, move, guys. Grab your money. Move.
Okay, so I'm outside of the U.S. and I have to say, I find being outside the U.S., Hong Kong, for example, is a kinder country. It's just not,
You know, all the conspiracy theories,
sorry.
the chemtrails, or geoengineering, or the toxic foods.
So, but eventually it's going to be everywhere. This is global, global. So get your soul right. There's nothing to be afraid of, but you might be used in the end times, and just telling people about the beast system. Nobody wants that, and they're just walking into this web, and they're going to be trapped there like a fly gets stuck in a web, and the spider comes over and eats them, and they are eternally cut off from the light and the Holy Father. You know how dark this world can be and how dark some things are. So stay away from that and believe the words of Jesus Christ, Yeshua, who said his burden is easy, his yoke is light, and he said he's the way, the truth, and the life, and he's the light of the world, and the road is narrow. You can't follow everything. I'm sure most people know what I'm talking about, and it is a moment by moment walk. But the work of God is to believe on Jesus, believe on his Son who he has sent. There are no other works that will get people in heaven, so you don't have to worry about that. Once you believe, you're there. You're in the family. This is what I believe. You won't, that's like if people think that they will lose their salvation or whatever, this can't be possible, because like a mother has a child, the mother can never renounce the child enough and say, you were never born of me. So God wouldn't do that. People go wayward all the time, but once you really develop a relationship with God, you want to be near him. But people do go through their times, but rest assured, God's angels, God's light, the Holy Spirit is letting you learn those things, but you'll be okay. So, I've even thought, what about when we're asleep and the rapture comes, or God comes, and we're having some horrible dream that is far from God? That's kind of a weird thought. But anyway, don't worry about it. We're safe. Just trust God with your soul. And if you don't want to be here, come back.
See you later. It's too late for you.
Oh, it's too late for you.
You guys, this is for the guys
Stop.
who are awake and who got some money in the...
Okay, there. Okay. If you don't have money in the bank, there are places to go. Maybe, maybe Muslims want to be saved. Maybe that's what I'm going to do. If I go to Italy and I end up there and I'm around some Muslim refugees, I'm going to point, and I have the opportunity, I'm going to point these things out to them, that Jesus loves them. Do they know that? And they don't have to have all these rules and ideologies that are so scary. Can they just relax and know that God is in control and loves them, and they may have to have their heads cut off for believing in Jesus Christ? That would be fantastic. Okay, well, time to go. Thank you for watching. God bless everyone with the truth. Bye for now.